Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Judicials, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Paul. And the Judicials will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the James Madison Dukes offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start.
There he goes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Judicials offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking for a gap. It's O'Neal. Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets the back moving. They want to run this quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Goes to the option. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the catch. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Dukes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field, and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, it just keeps moving. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pfeiffer. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. It'll be a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. They're trailing by 10 to Louisiana. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Rides to the back. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's York. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback keeper. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Runs through the tackle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Judicials pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running back searching for a hole.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll send the back in motion. He breaks a tackle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. That's caught. It's Collins. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the running back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just...
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Collins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the failed field goal attempt, still a 12-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This quarterback part of their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Judicials come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. On the run, it's O'Neal. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. The throw. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Punt is in the air on fourth down. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Got it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They want to throw it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And he will score! Touchdown, Dukes! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Looking for the first down on the read option to the left. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line, but I think he's going to be just a tad short. The Judicials will punt this one away. And the returner is stopped. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Collins. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Right on the money. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Under fire. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now this offense is back on the field. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Off play action. Finds his man. It's York. And the Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, James Madison. And the route is on. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's O'Neal. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Dukes. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Arkansas State is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 8 over Louisiana. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The Dukes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Might as well stick with him. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The Judicials will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll return it from the 50. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. From the gun, the ground game. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on! And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Big time run on that one as he goes out of bounds right at the 10. The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Back's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying to set up the screen. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. Scrambling away. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. The option look. Plows through the defense. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Powers through the defender. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Complete to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Dukes are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Quick release on the RPO. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense back onto the field. The give on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. It'll be 3rd and long. On the option. He'll pitch it. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Judicials line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it near midfield. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Makes the catch. It's Williams. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Snagged out of the air. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Sends it back in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting off the defender. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here comes the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The one thing I love about this defense, and they're showing it here in this game, is there's a variety of ways they can get after your quarterback. They can get home with 4, they can get home with 3, or they can blitz guys from all over the field. But they've got athletes with bad intentions, and they've registered a ton of sacks in this one.
And the Judicials send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Collins. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into